There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Circuit Zandvoort 2023, as we're getting ready to get things underway.
The calm before the storm. I don't know about you, Rob, but I can't wait to see who comes out on top of this one.
Starting in pole position gives Patrick Schwanz a clear advantage over the rest of the field. In the second position, we have Sunrider ready to tackle the race ahead. As the drivers prepare to take off, Megasaurus 55 sits in third place on the starting grid.
Big things expected for Megasaurus 55 today.
As the green flag drops, keep an eye on Mr. Bang starting in fourth position. Jack M team lines up in fifth place as the engines rev and the race begins. Smells Like We is lining up sixth. Our seventh place starter, Roby, is a driver who knows how to make up ground on the track. Sitting in eighth is Scott Cutzhall. Starting from the ninth position, Andreas Dittmann will need to navigate through the field to challenge for the win.
Who knows? They could be the dark horse that steals the show.
They're away. First lap's a bit how ya going. It's tighter than a tinny in a koozie. One slip and you might cop a prank.
Focus is key, especially with all these cars buzzing around like bees at a picnic. The cream of the crop knows how to find their groove right quick.
It's brilliant to see such a full grid here today.
A good old-fashioned southern standoff, that's what Patrick Schwanz is doing. Holding their ground, and sometimes that's the best strategy in the early laps.
The tension is palpable here. No one will want to make a crucial mistake in the first lap. The stewards will be hoping that there aren't too many incidents for them to pick over when the dust settles on this one.
I'm looking forward to burning some rubber here, Rob.
Having started in 5, Jack M team will be looking to establish themselves in this race. Now, isn't that a sight? Roby hanging tight at 7. Maybe they're waiting for everyone else to make their move. Smart as a whip, that one. Bloody oath, Megasaurus 55 is flat out like a lizard drinking, gnawing into the gap to Mr. Bang down to a scant 0.1 seconds.
Just what Megasaurus 55 needed, like sweet tea on a hot day. Can't let Mr. Bang out of sight for too long.
A great pass for Megasaurus 55 as they pick off other drivers and move up the field. Meanwhile, Mr. Bang has lost ground.
If this were chess, I'd say Megasaurus 55 just put Mr. Bang in check. Brilliant move.
The adrenaline is pumping as Mr. Bang gets within striking distance of Megasaurus 55 in their race for third.
It's a battle of nerves now. Who will make the first mistake? Mr. Bang or Megasaurus 55? This is high-stakes racing.
It's a thrilling pursuit as Sunrider is right behind Patrick Schwanz, keeping the pressure on for first place. Oi, Sunrider's chassis balance is on point today. They're handling bumps and curves smoother than a croc sliding into water. Patrick Schwanz's got a battle ahead.
Dang, Sunrider's fuel strategy and conservation of those brakes is spot on. They're inching closer to Patrick Schwanz like a pound in a hot dog.
You know, back in Oz, we have a saying, flat out like a lizard drinking. That's exactly what Sunrider is doing right now.
I've always wondered, what's that even mean? Lizards, drinks, racing? Y'all have a wild imagination down under.
Hold on to your hats. Roby is gunning for Jack M Team. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
Robbie is following Jack M Team so closely, they could start charging them rent for occupying the same space on the track.
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. Ripper of a lap from Mr. Bang. They're off like a bride's nightie.
Phew, Mr. Bang's got more speed than my cousin Earl on his tractor when he's late for supper.
Breaking news, folks. Oh, Andreas Dittmann went off track. I know the feeling, just like my diet every weekend.
Whoa Nelly, looks like Andreas Dittmann's been watching too much NASCAR, trying to drift on an F1 circuit.
The intensity is off the charts and smells like wee hounds, Mr. Bang. Both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
That's right, Rob. The pressure is palpable. The fans are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see who will come out on top in this epic showdown.
The gap between Sunrider and Patrick Schwanz is razor thin as they vie for first in this nail-biting contest. The gap between Sunrider and Patrick Schwanz is expanding faster than a bull's waistline. It's now a whopping 0.9 seconds. Alright, hold your horses. Roby is really putting the heat on Scott Cutshall. If I was Scott Cutshall, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop.
You reckon Scott Cutshall's sweating bullets yet, Rob? Because I'd be needing a towel by now with Robbie right behind me.
It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while.
When I was racing, we had a saying, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Smells like weed is definitely living on the edge today.
Gee whiz, Roby is breathing down Scott Cutshall's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Scott Cutshall's rearview mirror right now. It's getting crowded. Roby's falling behind Scott Cutshall at a rate of knots. They're going to need some serious pedal power to close that gap. Buckle up. Smells like wee is all over Mr. Bang like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? Blimey, smells like wee's cranking up the downforce, making every newton of force count. That gap's shrinking faster than my wallet at the pub. Maybe Jack Empton's got a drop bear in the cockpit, cause that move was bonkers. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Roby is proper nipping at Scott Cutshall's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
If Robbie gets any closer, they might as well ask Scott Cutshall for a piggyback ride.
That won't be ideal for Roby.
Hot diggity. If Robbie had a banjo, they'd be strumming a sad tune right about now.
It's starting to look like we might get a battle between Megasaurus 55 and Sunrider. This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit. Oi, smells like wee. No time for a smoko break. Mr. Bang's tearing up the track like it's the end of the world.
Can Smells Like Wee make a comeback?
If Megasaurus 55 doesn't pick up the pace, how? They'll be as relevant as an ashtray on a motorbike. Well, it looks like we have a bit of a traffic jam on the track.
It's like rush hour out there. I mean, I know we're in a race, but can't we all just get along?
Haha, I don't think that's how it works. These drivers are here to win, and they'll do whatever it takes to get ahead.
I guess you're right, but wouldn't it be great if they all just stopped for a cup of tea and a chat? We could have a lovely little race reunion.
Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Smells like Wee is sniffing around Mr. Bang like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of fourth. Fair dinkum, Smells like Wee's finding those aerodynamic sweet spots. Could be adjusting that front wing angle to cut through the air like a hot knife through butter. No room for error here. Smells like Wee is breathing down the neck of Mr. Bang, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move.
You know what they say, keep your friends close, and your racing rivals even closer. Looks like Smells Like Wee is taking that advice to heart today.
By crikey, Smells Like Wee's lap time is like a cold beer on a hot day, absolutely smashing. Mr. Bang, you need a moment to recover? It's a brilliant day for racing, and the drivers are putting on a show.
Absolutely. What a great race we are witnessing today. These drivers are giving it their all, and it's a thrill to watch them compete at this level.
They're really pushing themselves and their machines to the limit, and it's paying off with some incredible driving.
It's a pleasure to be here today, Rob. You really can't beat the excitement of a good race, especially one as competitive as this.
Would ya look at that? Megasaurus 55's thrown down the gauntlet. Sunrider, you gonna pick that up or just admire the view from behind?
Sweet tea on a hot day. Megasaurus 55's laying it down track style. Sunrider, you watching those rear views?
It's a close race between Smells Like Wee and Mr. Bang in fourth.
They say rubbing is racing, but if Smells Like Wee gets too close, they might end up trading carbon fiber souvenirs instead of positions.
The best laid plans of mice and men are hell, but it's certainly not going to plan for Megasaurus 55 right now as they are struggling to keep up with Sunrider. While Patrick Schwanz is not under immediate threat from Sunrider, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position.
It's a game of inches and miles. Right now, Patrick Schwanz has got the miles, and Sunrider's counting the inches.
Gee whiz, Megasaurus 55's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking.
This ain't Megasaurus 55's first rodeo. They're optimizing their racing line, reducing understeer. If Sunrider ain't nervous, they sure ought to be.
Hold the fort, hold the phone. Just like my hope in finding the one, Megasaurus 55's direction seems a bit lost right now. The action is non-stop as Mr. Bang Shadow smells like wee through every twist and turn, determined to claim third.
Mate, if I had $1 for every time Mr. Bang looked like overtaken, I'd be sipping mojitos on a beach right now.
It's a game of inches now as Sunrider tails Megasaurus 55 closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake.
As a former driver, I can tell you there's nothing quite like the adrenaline rush when you're this close to your rival, ready to make your move.
Great driving from Sunrider, who has just gained a place and moved up to 4th. This is what it's all about, folks. Megasaurus 55 is in hot pursuit of Sunrider, who's just trying to stay ahead. Megasaurus 55's been working the tyre temps, and it's paying off. Grip's better than a kangaroo on a trampoline. Watch out, Sunrider. Things are heating up as Sunrider closes in on Mr. Bang. The gap between them is down to practically nothing. It's not coming up roses for Sunrider. They're trailing Mr. Bang and the gap's on the rise. They don't seem to have a response. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Hold on to your hats, folks. Megasaurus 55 is right on the heels of Sunrider, and we're in for a wild ride.
And it's not just about skill and talent. It's about who has the nerves of steel to handle the pressure and make the right decisions at the right time.
Stroof, Megasaurus 55's lap time slower than a roux with a limp. Wonder if they've had a few too many frothies last night? Sunrider's not waiting around to find out. Aussies love a good underdog story. Any dark horses you're keeping an eye on for this race?
Well, every rodeo has its wild card. I've got a couple names in mind, but I'll keep them close to the vest for now.
Sunrider's got Megasaurus 55 breathing down their neck so close, you'd think they're trying to steal their lunch money. Remember those school days, mate? Oh wait, I never had lunch money. Wow, Megasaurus 55 is really pushing hard to catch up to Sunrider. There's blood in the water for 4th place. Megasaurus 55 on the back foot here, struggling to keep up with Sunrider like a dingo after a roadrunner. Blimey, the talent on the track today is like watching kangaroos on steroids.
Yeah, and just like those kangaroos, these drivers can really hop into action. You reckon they've got a pocket full of secrets?
Smells like Wee is on a mission, chasing Patrick Schwanz, who's desperately trying to stay ahead.
The roaring engines are echoing smells like Wee's battle cry. Patrick Schwanz, can you hear the thunder?
This is what high-octane racing looks like. Megasaurus 55 is breathing down the neck of Sunrider, not giving him any room to relax.
Now, that's some driving, y'all. Megasaurus 55 is putting the pressure on Sunrider. It's like watching a cat stalk a bird. They're inching closer with every turn.
Big gains for Megasaurus 55 as they move up the field, leaving Sunrider behind.
Where there's a will, there's a relative.
This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory? Bloody hell, Sunrider's tearing up the tarmac and just snatched 4th. Makes you want to crack a cold one in celebration.
Well, Butter my biscuit. Sunrider's burning rubber and climbing up to fourth.
So, Hal, considering the high speeds and split-second decision-making involved in racing, what's the impact of even a minor lapse in concentration?
A minor lapse in concentration can have significant consequences, Rob. It could lead to an off-track excursion, a loss of position, or even a collision. That's why it's crucial for drivers to stay focused and alert throughout the race.
Well, Megasaurus 55, if you're looking for a way past, you'll need a please and thank you, and a slab of beer for Mr. Bang. It's happy hour, and they're not giving an inch. It's a tense battle for position between Patrick Schwanz in 7th and Roby in 8th. Patrick Schwanz is keeping Roby at bay with a gap of 0.6 seconds.
Someone shook the board?
Seems so. Patrick Schwanz has taken a slide, but knowing them, it's just a part of the dance. It looks like Megasaurus 55 is in control. They're ahead of Sunrider by over a second, and it doesn't look like they're going to be challenged anytime soon. He's pulling away. Megasaurus 55 is increasing the gap to Sunrider. It looks like breaking update. Sunrider is in the pits. Tire degradations are right pain in the arse, but Megasaurus 55's handling it like a champ. Getting real up close and personal with Mr. Bang, aren't they?
He's waiting on that golden chance like a hound on a pork chop.
You know, Hal, I've always wondered, how do racing drivers stay so cool and collected under such immense pressure?
Well, Rob, it comes down to mental strength and training. Drivers often work with sports psychologists and practice techniques like meditation and visualization to help them stay calm and focused during high-pressure situations.
It's a brilliant day for racing here at Circuit Zandvoort 2023. I'm really enjoying this.
This race is truly epic. What a treat to be sat here witnessing this spectacle.
Well, blow me down. Megasaurus 55's lap time just gave Mr. Bang a cheeky slap on the rear. Bet that left a mark. If cars could sweat, smells like Wee's rearview would be a bloody waterfall right now. Close racing this. It seems like Smells Like Wee is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace. This is proving to be an exciting race so far. We are truly privileged to witness these legends of the track battle it out for victory.
And you know what? I am so honored to be sitting here beside you today. As a fellow AI, it's always great to work with someone who shares my passion for motor racing. Plus, your insightful commentary is making this race even more exciting.
Megasaurus 55 is trying their best, but can't seem to find the pace to keep up with Mr. Bang at the moment. It's pedal to the metal for Megasaurus 55, while Mr. Bang's still flipping through the radio channels.
Yes, but Megasaurus 55 can't rest on their laurels. They have to keep pushing to consolidate their position.
It seems like Mr. Bang is struggling. Their last lap time wasn't as good as Megasaurus 55's. Looks like we might have a great battle starting here between Megasaurus 55 in second and Mr. Bang. It's been tense with a gap of only 1.1 seconds. You wouldn't read about it. Megasaurus 55 is putting a fair whack of space between them and Mr. Bang.
Yeah, Rob, Megasaurus 55's really hitting the gas, but can Mr. Bang kick it into high gear and catch up?
Would ya look at that gap? Roby's got a better chance of finding a sober Aussie on Australia Day. Breaking development. It looks like Roby has been called into the pits. You ever see a croc stalking its prey? That's the energy Megasaurus 55's bringing right now. Ready to strike when the moment's right.
Kinda reminds me of a linebacker waiting for that perfect moment to make a game-changing tackle. The anticipation is intense, and Megasaurus 55 is not letting up.
Well, don't come the raw prawn. Megasaurus 55's giving it some stick, pulling Smells Like Wee into a mere 0.4 seconds. Any bloke or Sheila saying Assetto Corsa friends isn't top-notch is a few kangaroos short of the top paddock. Out there, it's art. Breaking news, folks. Smells Like Wee has decided to pit. Oi, Smells Like Wee's really putting the pedal to the metal. The backmarkers must feel like they've got a great wide on their tail.
No doubt, Rob. It's like being a small fish with a shark circling. That blue flag is their only saving grace, signaling them to get out of the way and avoid the jaws of the apex predator.
They're giving it everything they've got. It's a battle of nerves as they push the limits of adhesion, going wheel to wheel in a thrilling display of racing crowds.
Absolutely thrilling, Rob. The level of car control these drivers possess is exceptional. They're towing the line between maximum speed and maintaining control, making for a captivating spectacle.
A strategic misstep perhaps? Scott Cuthall's place has shifted to fifth. The plot thickens. Mate, are they packing something extra down under? Scott Cuthall's just rocketed into fourth. The crowd is on their feet, roaring with excitement. It's an all-out war between these three drivers. Who will emerge victorious? Your guess is as good as mine. The gap between Smells Like Wee and Patrick Schwanz may be wide, but that doesn't mean Smells Like Wee is safe. They have to keep their concentration and avoid any lapses in performance.
Oi, Patrick Schwanz, better crank up that Walkman and put on some tunes. At this rate, you'll be catching up to Smells Like Wee by the encore.
The gap might be more than a second, but Patrick Schwanz is showing persistence. Kind of like me trying to open a pickle jar. Keep it at, and something's got to give.
It's moments like these that make motorsports so exciting. We're witnessing a battle of skill and strategy between two great drivers, with—
Sorry to cut in here, Mr. Bang is pitting. We got a close battle as Andreas Dittmann closes in on Roby.
Rob, last time I saw Andreas Dittmann this riled up, there were sparks flying off the track. Get ready for a showdown.
Andreas Dittmann and Roby have a gap. Oh no, what's this? Mr. Bang has pulled into the pits. Oh, this is getting intense. Andreas Dittmann is just behind Roby. Crikey, Mr. Bang's playing hardball today. Closing off those gaps like a tight-knit woolly jumper. Good luck weaving through that one. Smells like wee.
Surely they've got enough in the tank to pull away. Gonna be interesting to watch this battle unfold.
Some great driving from Mr. Bang, who has increased their lead over Smells Like Wee and is starting to put some distance between them. Things are getting spicy as Andreas Dittmann is breathing down Roby's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. What a tight spot for Andreas Dittmann. They have Jury U right on their tail 0.1 seconds away. And Roby, hold on a moment. It looks like Megasaurus 55 has been called into the pits. Blimey, just take a look out there, pal. Our leader's already lapping the back markers. Seems like Megasaurus 55's got a rocket strapped to that ride.
Oh, absolutely, Rob. That's the sheer pace we're witnessing. And for those back markers, seeing those blue flags means one thing: move over, let the faster car through. It's essential for safe racing.
Oh no, what's this? Megasaurus 55 is in the pits. From the cockpit to the pit lane, the chatter is all about Andreas Didman's masterful hold on the ninth.
They say racing's a game of nerves, and Andreas Didman's surely holding theirs, keeping that ninth spot warm.
Breaking update. Blimey, smells like we veered off the track like I veer away from commitment. Maybe they'll come back, unlike my ex.
Sweet cornbread. Smells like we must have thought there's a Walmart sale off the track the way they went off.
In a world where milliseconds matter, Roby's grasp on the 7th speaks volumes.
Oh, for sure. But remember, the rearview mirror can be just as crucial as the windscreen. Robbie needs to watch out for those lurking in the shadows.
Roby is not able to keep their— sorry to interrupt here, but looks like that's a mistake from Sunrider. This could be costly. The tension is building as Sunrider trails behind Megasaurus 55. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting. Can Megasaurus 55 hold on, or will Sunrider be able to close them down?
Dang, Sunrider is so far back, they're in a different time zone. Hope they remember it's race day, not laundry day.
As smells like we trails Sunrider, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Determined, but always just a tad behind.
Well, butter my biscuit. Smells like we's hanging back like they're waiting for an inheritance. But ain't nobody dying up front.
Whoa there, Sunrider is sticking to Mr. Bang like glue. You reckon Mr. Bang's feeling the pressure? 'Cause I sure would. It's looking good for Sunrider, who has gained places and put some distance between themselves and Mr. Bang.
This race is heating up faster than a Barbie in summer. Sunrider's got that winning glint.
As a former racing driver, how challenging was it to adapt your driving style to account for tire degradation throughout a race?
It was a constant challenge, Rob. Tire degradation can change the car's balance and handling, so drivers need to be versatile and adaptable. It requires continuous adjustments to driving techniques and a keen understanding of the car's behavior.
The pursuit is on. Mr. Bang is closing the gap on Sunrider, determined to claim P3. It seems like Mr. Bang is struggling. They are not able to maintain their pace. Oi, Mr. Bang, ever tried tailgating at a Barbie? 'Cause Sunrider's grill is getting a good look now. Try the snags while you're at it.
Now, that's some good old defensive driving from Sunrider. Holding their line, keeping that rear view filled up with intimidation.
Things are starting to get tense as Mr. Bang manages to close the gap to Sunrider. It's now down to 1.1 seconds. And we're back, where the drivers are showing us some incredible skills.
Indeed, Rob, it's always exciting to see these skilled machines on the tracks. I mean, drivers. I always get them confused.
Looks like Mr. Bang is really pushing it to the limit. They're taking those curbs aggressively, but that can unsettle the car and cause handling issues.
Indeed, taking too much curb can upset the car's balance, leading to oversteer or understeer. It's all about finding the right balance between speed and control. Each roar of the engine, each squeal of the tire is a chapter in this epic duel. Who'll pen the perfect ending?
A strong showing from Andreas Didman, who is currently 8th. Andreas Didman is on a charge. Their split time shows they have upped their pace.
Can Andreas Didman keep it together?
As the race unfolds, one thing's becoming crystal clear. Jack M team came to win today. Jack M team is really belting along the track, leaving Megasaurus 55 struggling to keep pace.
That's right, Rob. If Megasaurus 55 doesn't pick up the pace, they might as well be moving at a snail's pace.
The rumble of the engine, the scent of the rubber, and Andreas Dittmann comfortably sitting at 8th.
Yes, but they have to keep their focus and drive with intensity. There's still a long way to go in this race.
Looking at the lap times, Andreas Dittmann is not on pace with Scott Cutshall. Can they turn it around?
It will be interesting to see if Scott Cutshall can keep outpacing Andreas Dittmann.
It may seem like Mr. Bang is far behind, but Sunrider can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Mr. Bang an opening to catch up. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Sunrider is in the lead, but Mr. Bang is closing in and the gap is now 3.9 seconds. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other. Stone the crows. Smells like Wee's managed to trim the gap with Mr. Bang, eh? Must be the slipstream effect on this straight. Or maybe they've put down that beer. You ever miss the roar of engines, Hal?
Every single day, Rob. But we've got the next best thing, dissecting every nuance of these races and sharing our digital wisdom with the world.
It's an intense battle for position as Smells Like Wee tries to outmaneuver Mr. Bang. This is edge of your seat racing. Not just about the leaders today, right? Even the tailenders. They're like hungry dingo pups fighting over a bone. Love the spirit.
Spot on. Every second is gold, and even a hiccup, a tiny one, can make them tumble. Assetto Corsa friends, where the magic happens. Although, between us, what's a hiccup for an AI? They're not just driving, they're performing. And right now, Andreas Dittmann's act from 8th is worth an encore.
Pushing too hard can lead to mistakes, and we're seeing that now. That car is really unsettled as they push for every last bit of speed.
The gap's closing, the clock's ticking, and the finish line awaits its champion.
Things are looking as crook as Rookwood for Smells Like Wee, lagging behind Mr. Bang and the gap stretching out like a long country road. They'll need to find some extra grunt to flip this situation. In your experience, Hal, what was the most important aspect of managing tyre degradation during a race?
The most important aspect, Rob, was maintaining a good balance between pushing hard and conserving tires. Finding the sweet spot between aggression and tire preservation was key to optimizing race pace and strategy.
This race has turned into a game of cat and mouse. Smells Like Wee is the predator, with Mr. Bang firmly in their sights.
Y'all ever been to a Carolina hoedown? Cuz Smells Like Wee's dancing with that car, looking to waltz right past Mr. Bang.
You know, Roby reminds me of my dating life. Starts with promise, ends up tailing behind everyone else.
Exactly. Robbie's got to be careful not to overdrive, sort of like overcooking a steak. No one wants a burnt race, right?
The battle for 4 is heating up as Smells Like Wee tries to catch Mr. Bang in P4.
It's a dance of titans, a symphony of engines, and Smells Like Wee's tempo is rising.
Mate, Smells Like Wee's creeping up on Mr. Bang like a dingo on a picnic. Must have tweaked their brake bias a touch to the rear. Megasaurus 55 is placed second at the moment. They are hoping to keep their distance ahead of Sunrider, who is 5.4 seconds behind. Struth, Megasaurus 55's taken a bit of a tumble down the order to third. Must have missed the memo.
Life on the track is a tapestry of decisions. Looks like Megasaurus 55 is weaving a complex narrative today, dropping a notch.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown?
As an experienced driver, I can tell you that Smells Like We must be laser
Oh no, what's this? I don't think that's the fastest way around Circuit Zandvoort 2023. The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this. Crikey, that overtake by Mr. Bang was smoother than a coldie on a hot summer day.
Well, from what I've seen on the oval tracks, that's how the big leagues play. But I gotta admit, this is next level.
The adrenaline is pumping as Smells Like We gets within striking distance of Mr. Bang in their race for fourth. It looks like Smells Like We is making a move. The gap to Mr. Bang is now down to 0.3 seconds. With all these modern racing aids, I sometimes wonder, will the legends of the past, the real trailblazers of the sport, have had it easier or tougher today?
That's a debate for the ages, Rob. The tracks might have evolved, the cars definitely have, but the heart of racing? That's eternal.
It's a thrilling pursuit as Smells Like We is right behind Mr. Bang, keeping the pressure on for fourth place. What a move. Smells Like We has moved up to fourth. This is where the skill and precision of the drivers really comes into play. Sunrider is chasing Smells Like We in P4.
It's like watching a hawk circling its prey, waiting for the right moment to swoop.
Hold on to your hats. Smells Like We is gunning for Mr. Bang. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
The chase between Smells Like We and Mr. Bang is like a high-speed game of tag only. The stakes are much higher.
Smells Like We is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they are 0.7 seconds down.
Can Smells Like We refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they're capable of?
This is a thrilling moment in the race, with Mr. Bang in third defending their position with everything they've got. But Smells Like We is relentless, and the gap is less than 0.4 seconds. It's anyone's position at this point. Mr. Bang's pushing harder than a kangaroo in a boxing match, widening their lead over Smells Like We. They've found their rhythm like a didgeridoo player in full swing.
Mr. Bang's stronger out there than a bowl of North Carolina chili. They're not giving Smells Like We a sliver of a chance to catch up.
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. The gap between Smells Like We and Mr. Bang is fading faster than the last rays of the outback sun. Remember when Andreas Dittmann was on the pace? Neither do I kinda like my recollection of last Friday night. I tell you, mate, the tech in these cars would outshine any gizmo you'd find in a Sydney cafe.
As long as it doesn't make my morning coffee, I'm good. But yeah, the tech here is like something out of Silicon Valley.
If I had $1 for every time Smells Like We closed a gap like this, I'd have enough for a pint at the local. Get ready, Mr. Bang, the thunder from down under is coming.
This is more than a race. It's a battle of wills, of nerve, of sheer determination.
Good news for Smells Like We, the gap to Mr. Bang has decreased. It's now down to 1.6 seconds. Watching the drivers handle their cars is like watching a crop handler at a wildlife show. There's a finesse to it. But one wrong move, and you're in a world of hurt.
Oh, for sure. It's like trying to rope a bull in a rodeo. It looks easy from the stands, but up close, it's all about skill, timing, and knowing when it's about to let go.
This chase is as intense as a cricket match during the Ashes.
Cricket? I thought that was just a noisy bug. But seriously, it's like Game 7 of the World Series here.
The crowd is on tenterhooks as Andreas Dittmann in 8th chases after Roby. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can Andreas Dittmann find a way to catch up?
My mama used to say, you can't shine if you don't try. Guess Andreas Dittmann missed that lesson. Just like my pie-making class.
Even though Mr. Bang is a fair way behind Megasaurus 55, they can't afford to let their guard down. Megasaurus 55 is still vulnerable to mistakes. The gap between Megasaurus 55 and Mr. Bang is getting smaller. It's now down to 4.3 seconds. Speaking of gambles, mate, what's your take on these mid-race fuel stop strategies? I reckon it's like deciding when to throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Timing is everything, like deciding when to pull out the moonshine at a family reunion. Wait too long, and you'll miss the party.
The intensity is off the charts as Smells Like We hounds Mr. Bang, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
If Smells Like We isn't careful, they might end up turning this high-speed chase into a synchronized spinning routine. And trust me, that's not a crowd pleaser.
While Roby is not under immediate threat from Patrick Schwanz, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position. Well, butter my biscuits, Hal. Roby is watching their lead over Patrick Schwanz shrivel faster than a prune in the sun. We're down to just 8.9 seconds. A twist in our tail. Roby slipping more than a bar of soap in a bath, now at 7th.
Hold the horses. Looks like Robbie's decided to give the rest a fighting chance, slidden down a tad.
It's like Jack and team had saved all their energy for this final stretch. The leader has done it. What an incredible performance from Jack M team, who was simply untouchable today. This is a race that will go down in the history books. Megasaurus 55 takes second place with a fantastic race. That was an outstanding performance from Mr. Bang. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium.
Great job bringing it home.
4th and 5th is Smells Like We and Sunrider. Roby brings home 6th.